Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So hello guys, my name is Tittle. So in this video I will present my proposal. The title is an analysis type of figurative language on Sylvia Plath poem Mirror. Yeah, the poem is Mirror. And then why I choose literature to be my proposal, to be my topic, because I think literature is so fun to doing research, and then that is can education, the research about everything. And then as you know, literature or literary is works can be in the form of drama, novels, and poetry. Yeah, literature is a source of reference used in various activities in the world of education or the other activity. As you know, literature can also be interpreted as a reference that is used to obtain a particular information, and then literature also can introduce us about a new word of experience. Also, literature something like a part of a body of written works. We know, we have to know in literature there are some literary like a kind something like poetry, novel, and then short story, drama. So back to topic, I choose Sylvia Plath poem. uh, Automatically we talk about poem in literature, as you know. And then I will talk about a little bit about poetry. So poem or poetry is one creative of literary, because in poetry the writer can express their heart and strong feeling from their art in poetry. And poetry have a different form from novel and short story. Why? Because in novel and short story have a historical form, but in poetry more specific and psychological history. Poetry can be differentiated most of the time from prose, which is a language mean to convey meaning in a more expensive and less considered way, because frequently using more complicated logical and narrative structure than poetry does. And then the next, why I choose Sylvia Plath poem. As you know, one of American poem who is communicating her sense through poem was Sylvia Plath. And then Mirror is one of her poems. And yeah, we talk a little bit about the biography of Sylvia Plath in this. So Sylvia Plath, at an early age she write poem, and then Sylvia Plath published her poems was she was 8, and by the time she was experienced a writer at age 17. Sylvia Plath born on Boston, October 27, 1932. And then the next we will talk about we back to the title. I researched about an analysis type of figurative language. Of course we have to talk about what is the figurative language. Why As we know, figurative language is using meaning word or to imply another meaning. Most of figurative language have a simple purpose. It is something like they want to compare something what they are right about, and then into the outside piece of writing. Yeah, that is definition just a little bit definition about figurative language. So next, we'll talk about the research. Focus of my research is just on figurative language of Sylvia Plath poem. The focus just I will the focus of my research just to analyze figurative language, type of figurative language on Sylvia Plath poem Mirror. Yeah, and then the next the research question of my research of my proposal is of course, what kind of figurative language that the writer will found in Sylvia Plath poem. What kind of figurative language that I can found in Sylvia Plath poem. And then the last things is about the significance of the research. Why? Because the last things, this study is expected to be meaningful and useful and give contribution in both theoretical and practical form. Because theoretical, this researcher is expected to know figurative language in literary work, especially in poem. And the practical, this research is expected to get knowledge, of course, to get knowledge and information for the reader and the next researcher. So that is a little bit about my proposal. And then the last things in this research I will use qualitative descriptive method, because I will use descriptive qualitative method. And then first things in this research, did some steps like first steps is start to read the text, something like that. And then the next is the researcher, I mean me, will have to understand the meaning. And then the second is classifying the data, and then the classes of figurative language, something like that. So that's all. Okay, thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bye.